Bang Yama. We'll catch up on what happened last episode. So last episode, Floon was recovered. And as everyone, we had a little bit of a battle. Actually went pretty quickly, I thought, because everyone did a really great job of that. Floon was recovered, and the Chicken Salt Baes left the sewers. Stopped by a bathhouse to see Auntie Stella. Well, they met Auntie Stella for the first time. Auntie Stella, who hooked them up with some hallucinating crystals for the bath. Some
Auntie Stella.
Auntie Stella, some
Auntie
deadly
Stella.
bathrobes and a little miniature bath. Ray forgot. A little miniature bath for
wait.
Bidger. Oh.
I couldn't find a sword, but
Okay, you go do what you gotta do while I'm recapping. And hey, all the way from California, Die Burns, what's up? And of course, Auntie Stella also, let everyone know about, mostly let Zowla know about her little other business on the side. Studs and suds.
Hello, studs and suds.
A little business. Not really
Baes
little.
got a robe. I have a robe too. Should I go put my robe on?
Well, that's Antara's still got the robe on from the bathhouse.
And Tara still has the robe on for the bathhouse.
I have my lightsaber.
Nice.
And this is my sword.
Okay, all right.
Sword
I
next
need to, as a cosplayer, I think I need to actually make this.
I think you do. I think you need to cosplay more. This needs to happen. And of course, after returning Floon to Volo did not have any cash to give the group, but he gave them the deed to a haunted house. That haunted house was named Troll Skull Manor. And so the Chicken Salt Baes made their way up towards Troll Skull Manor, stopped by the Lucky Dragonborn for some dim sims, and went into their newly acquired building. In the building, though, they found out quite quickly that it was haunted. There is a ghost that lives there that wasn't very aggressive, but certainly wasn't welcoming to the group's presence. And they all agreed to sleep the night in the Troll Skull Manor.
We're crazy.
And that's where we left off last episode. And we will pick that up as soon as I roll for the merch. I should have mentioned Australia only at the moment, because we got to work out whether or not we can actually give away this stuff overseas. But certainly hope everyone is there from Australia. So I'm going to count this down. You got 15 seconds to type in exclamation point Yama.
Should we do our HP? Are we leveling up our HP?
Oh, you should absolutely be level 2. Level up your HPs. Yeah, roll your. You can take your average.
Can you? I don't know how to do that.
You want to just take the average, CC? You can do that. That's fine.
When you say take the average.
Okay, so every time you level up, you get to add more hit points to your character, and a paladin gets 1d10 of hit points per level. So you can roll a d10 and add your con modifier, or you can take the average, which is 6, and add your con modifier.
So is it the con modifier times 2, or?
It's plus. So if I go have a look at the characters, so Morn, because my Roll20 is working. Oh, geez, it's still slow though. Morn, yours is Constitution of +1, right? So you would add 1 to your roll, or 1 to 7. Zowla is a +2. So CC, you could do roll 1d10 and add 2, or just take 6 and add 2, right? And just take the 8. So I don't mind whichever way you want to go. You can get really lucky, like Carly did just now by rolling a d8 and rolling a 7, or you could get unlucky and roll a d10 and get a 1.
Or spewing.
But do your hit points, and I'm going to roll.
So, I'm not sure. I'm not even understanding. So what am I supposed to do right now? Am I supposed to roll a d10?
What do you want to do? You want to roll
You
or you want to
can-
take the average?
Can someone just tell me? I
Roll
don't
the
really know.
d10. Roll the d10. Go for it.
Yeah, on your character sheet on the front.
No, I want to take the average. Actually, I want to take the average.
You can't take the average after you rolled now. That's not how it works. You rolled a 1, didn't you? I haven't checked, but you
I rolled.
Oh, that's
It's
I rolled a
okay.
4.
It's okay. It's okay. You get 6 more hit points, so you can add 6 hit points to your character. And as Dieburn said there, correct.
Hey.
Every time you level up, and if you raise your commodifier, then you can retroactively increase your HP too. That is correct. So while you're rolling your HPs, I'm gonna roll Nightbot. Does it work? Look out!
Hey,
Look
Peter.
out!
Nice.
Big Pete, I got a hat and some masks coming here for you, bros. Look right here. Woo.
What the?
Pete,
Congrats.
send me your address on Discord and I'll get that to you, bros. Easy done. I'm gonna take a note of that. Congratulations, Pete. Hang on. We got some awesome emotes too on our Twitch now. So we got Uz and a deadly. There you go. Boom boom.
Oh, that's so cool.
Uz deadly.
Ruby's so cool. Her artwork is amazing.
Ruby's amazing. Ruby, let's do a shout out. She's streaming right now. Not that I say you should go watch her instead of us, but shout out to It's RXD Queen. That's correct, isn't it?
Yep.
Yes.
There she is. And you should definitely follow Ruby. She's doing an art stream today, and she's just so good at it. And it's just, blows me away how good that should be. She does a lot of that stuff for us. You can see some merch coming soon with some of that Ruby stuff on it too. Chicken Salt Baes. We're going to have some of our own merch. We're going to have some Digitech merch. And of course, we have multiple ways that you can help and support us. If you love what we're doing and you're having fun and it's all good, you can subscribe on Twitch. You can also donate if you're in Australia. It's a tax deductible donation. We are a not-for-profit DGR status. So you can also come and support us and with our donate here on the About page. So lots of things that can be done, and it all helps us, and helps the community, not necessarily us, but helps our Indigenous community in Digitech do things like, get awesome art from Ruby and be able to pay her for that art and all that great stuff, right? Which is all just keeping that money in the black economy, which is what we're all about. So let's start. I'm gonna turn off the lo-fi hip hop beats, and I'm gonna turn on some. Let's go for some tavern music. I hope you can all hear that as long as it plays.
Nice.
All right. So, Chicken Salt Baes. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. That's on my side. Let me know if that's too loud, stream, because it seems to be a little bit loud. Pete with the gifted subs. Thank you, Pete. You are truly deadly, brother. You're truly deadly. Thank you so much. Chicken Salt Baes.
Yeah.
You spend a night sleeping in what was previously known as Troll Skull Manor. You have the deed on hand, but you still need to go and get this deed signed over to yourself, or an individual in the group, or the entire group, depending on how you want to manage the legalities of your new residence. During the night, there wasn't a lot of ghostly activity. You did hear a few sounds. Morn, you definitely got startled more than once. But you
This is
weren't-
my nightmare. This is my nightmare.
Morn, aren't you already?
Hey?
Basically just like bone. Aren't you like a rotting corpse?
Yeah, but it still freaks me out. Oh, that's hilarious. That's my story, actually. I might be undead, but I'm still shit scared of ghosts.
Of the dead.
Yeah.
Of the dead.
Yeah.
That's a great way to start your conversation. You wake up in the morning and Zala's like, aren't you dead? Why are you scared of the dead?
Your problem?
I don't know these
Your brothers?
guys. I don't know them. They're not my people.
These your cousins?
These are not my brethren.
Hashtag yours.
Your mom.
And so during the night, there were some sounds. The rest of you not quite sure if they were just empty tavern creaking, rats running around, potentially the odd possum in the roof type of sounds, or if it was actually the ghost, doing something and that. But Morn was, if I remember correctly, you were all spooning for comfort, and Morn a couple of times like, like that jump, waking up the next person with a fright.
Just like, when you slept over at your cousin's and you were like, hey, you still awake? You still awake? Like,
Yes, what?
No, go to sleep.
But the next day comes. It's a bright, sunny day in Waterdeep. There are streams of light that pierce through the windows of Trollskull Manor. The windows themselves are quite dirty. In fact, now that there's a little bit of light, you arrived here late at night the previous day, and now that there's a little bit of light to see, you can see that this, certainly this floor, as you haven't explored the building at all, but certainly this floor is very dusty. There is like broken furniture. There are a few barrels near the sort of bar bench, and the dust hasn't been disturbed. It is settled. It's essentially no one has been here for a long time, or at least long enough for that to settle down. But you sit in the room, in the middle of the tap room. In roll 20, just for you, I'll show you exactly where you are, so you've got a general idea of where you all are. So please let me know if roll 20 is working, and it actually is showing you now the map loading up.
Doing something.
It's doing something. This is good. I'll drop you all on the map just so hopefully that works. And
is it showing up on the thingy?
it won't show up on the stream yet.
No.
But just for yourselves, just so you've got a general idea, so that when I'm describing where you are and what you see, you can sort of get a feel for that. And so, you've got the bar here. This is the bar location here, and there's a few barrels around, and just generally tables, broken furniture strewed around, very, very, very dusty, and the windows there at the front where the light is streaming through the windows over here. And
Is
this
this
is
like an
the
old
first.
bar?
It is an old bar. The bottom is certainly the bottom floor. The first floor is it would describe to you as a tap room, but yeah, it's a bar.
Nice.
So what would you like to do?
Well, is it late enough that we can go sort this deed nonsense out to make sure that we actually own this place before we find a Bunnings?
Oh, hopefully there's a sausage
I love
sizzle.
Bunnings. Yeah, I love Bunnings.
Yeah. But I'm not putting any money into this place until I know it's actually mine.
Yes.
At this point in the morning, it's probably about an hour before that clerk house would be open to be able.
Well, let's
to
go
do
get a
that.
feed then.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go get feed, eh?
all right.
You don't need to convince us.
Say no more. Say no more.
We're there.
Should we go see if somewhere does bacon and egg rolls?
Yes. Oh, I had a bacon and egg roll this morning, right, with like barbecue and mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
There was a hash
Wow.
brown on it, and egg and bacon, and it was toasted.
Nice.
I don't know
I
what
just
that
had-
is anymore.
I just had jam on toast and a cup of tea. That sounds good.
Sometimes
I
I think that
Mine
this
was
D-
way better than yours.
Sometimes I think this D&D game is basically just a cooking show, right? It's just essentially just a cooking
It's
show.
basically us talking about the food that we want.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the end of every show, we have to be like, and then you just put some chicken salt on it, and you'll be right.
Add some flavour.
Okay, well you can definitely step outside and into the street and to see what's about.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right. As you step out of the Troll Skull Manor, you take a look around, and it's actually quite busy in this area of Waterdeep. Around you are a number of businesses. What becomes apparent as you start to walk around the streets is that you are essentially in Bunnings itself.
What?
And that there are all these different businesses around that represent the different aisles of Bunnings.
This is the best.
Wow.
This is it like it's like a display home in Bunnings?
Troll Skull
love
Manor
it.
would be the equivalent of the Bunnings Cafe or the Sausage Sizzle out the front.
So basically, we live in an
Mm.
industrial area. This place is in an industrial area.
Not quite industrial in the sense that we know, but yes, in a way, yes. And if you'd like to take a look around, there are a number of businesses close by, and there's a bit of hustle and bustle of, people coming and going and starting their day and purchasing things.
All
What
right.
do you want to do, Carly? What was that you
We
said?
need paint. We need plants.
Well,
We
we
need
need to know that we own this place before we do.
Oh, whatever. It's ours. It's ours. We own it.
Oh, we could probably just claim squatters' rights after a period of time as
Oh,
well.
that's
Let's
true.
just
That's true.
Can flip it.
let's. All right,
Just-
I want some cleaning supplies. I want to get some vinegar and some newspapers and clean up these
Is-
windows.
Is there like a spell?
There absolutely
yeah.
is a spell. There absolutely is a spell,
That's
for
so
everything.
I don't want to do this work. Is
Spell
there
to
a
help us
spell?
in this
Oh
house?
yeah, we're magic.
I really want to do it.
So,
Like, can somebody else?
Can't
I
we
am a-
just
I am a
pay
sorcerer.
someone to do this? Or
as you walk around the streets looking for initially food, but at the same time discussing about all the things that you need to clean up the Troll Skull Manor, you do remember the Lucky Dragonborn nearby. That is open. This is definitely serving not your bacon and egg rolls, though. If you remember from the night before, there is a very specific theme to that restaurant with its food. But there were other restaurants around that area as well, if you wanted to take a look. Or you can go straight for the Lucky Dragonborn if you want, but if you're keen on a bacon and egg roll, you can certainly have a look around.
yeah, maybe we'll get some breakfast and then come up with the game plan. How
Yeah,
we're going to? Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
alright. So, you head back to that, just off the edge of the laneways and the street where Troll Skull Manor is. And if you remember, there was I described it as a piazza, but the courtyard of restaurants where there were tables set out, and there were a number of restaurants around, like 3 or 4
And it was small
restaurants around.
bougie.
It was very bougie. It was very
Yeah,
bougie.
yeah.
And you go back there because it's the closest place that you know that has food. And if you would like to take a look around, or at least make a investigation check for something that's a little bit different, you can do so, or you can head straight back to Lucky Dragonborn. It's up to you.
Alright. I'm looking for curried sausages.
You want curry sausages for breakfast?
Oh yeah. This.
Oh. Oh,
the
yum.
Day after.
And just a loaf of bread and butter.
Yeah. Oh, and then biggest mob butter on the bread so that it kind of melts, but the butter's a little bit hard, like the littlest bit hard, and then like the hot feed melts the butter.
Okay.
Welcome back to the Chicken Top Baes cooking show.
Welcome back. Okay, so there is the Lucky Dragonborn that you see, and you know it very well. Next to the Lucky Dragonborn, there is a business that is currently closed, but out the front of it, there is just a sign that just says "Ye Old Meals," and it's kind of like doesn't sound like the right place, right? You keep walking around though, and there's the fluorescent mushroom, and that, man, my camera's wigging out bad today. The fluorescent mushroom, as you get close to it, you catch a lot of different aromas from this place. You smell shoelace, a little bit of curry. You smell a little bit of smoked meat. You smell a little bit of sweet sauce type of aromas. It's very eclectic, and there are quite a few people coming and going from this place. Some outside.
I found it. This is the place. The locals know.
The locals know, right? Exactly. Sissy's got to get the technical difficulties, but the locals know. So do you want to go in, Shoelace, or does everyone else want to go in as well?
I definitely want to.
Okay.
I am ready.
Okay, you walk in. It's quite busy. You have to kind of push past a few people, and they give you a little bit of a dirty look because it's like, hey, there's a line, you know, that look of like, oh, you better not be trying to cut the line here, you know. It seems quite popular. And what you see behind the counter is an old drow and an old drow man, and a young drow woman. They're doing different things. The old drow man has a cleaver and he's above him and around him are all these different sort of foods on display. Sometimes he takes a piece and starts chopping it, and other times he's adding more up. So he's going to the back and getting fresh and bringing it up. There's a lot of different things there, and the young drow woman is taking orders.
Ooh.
Hello, lady.
Someone in the line says, "Oh, excuse me, could you please not cut the line?
No.
I've been waiting for 20 minutes."
I've been here the whole time. Get here.
Zala just stares at him.
Make a deception check.
Just stand.
Yeah.
You got a problem? What?
Yeah. Are we all making perception checks?
No, just
Just
Shoelace.
Oh, what you got?
And the man goes, I'm terribly sorry. You are quite. Didn't see you there. I apologize. I've been very focused on getting my breakfast. I'm running late for work, and my apologies, madam. My apologies.
Yes, move out the way.
Get out.
Excuse me. Where did you come from?
You want to mix it? You want to mix it here, old man?
Square up!
The
Come on.
young drow lady behind the counter is like, excuse me, please, if you're going to have a scuffle, take it outside, not inside. And she
No,
looks
I
at
just
you,
want
Zal,
to order.
and she looks at you with a smile on her face that then quickly becomes a very intense and intimidating scowl. Not scowl, actually, intimidating look.
I just want to get some food. This person's got the problem, not us. We're all just hangry.
She looks back at you, Shoelace, and acknowledges what you're saying, but with a little bit of a nod, but says, "We will get to everyone in time. Do not destroy this place. Please, if you want to fight, take it out. Otherwise, order and let's move along, please."
Okay, curry sausages, please.
At that point, the old man looks at you and says, "Could you please explain to me what a sausage is?"
Oh, no.
It's like minced meat in a
Tube.
tube, an animal tube, with flavor.
Oh, I see. We call that a Waterdeepian dog here.
Oh. Is it dog?
No, it's not dog.
Oh.
Mostly it's deep growth.
Alright, that sounds nice.
Nice.
I'll take it.
I'll give it a go.
As long as he's using canes, we good.
Curry I can do. This is a bit of a specific order, but it will give me, please give me 15 minutes to make it.
Big.
Is anyone else ordering anything else?
Yeah, I want a chicken and gravy roll,
Again,
Oh.
Damn.
and I want some hot chips with chicken salt, and I want some Prego sauce.
the young lady looks at you and says, "We don't have chips." Chicken roll. Yes. But we don't do chips here. If you want chips, you have to go find them somewhere else.
At that
Usually
point,
street vendors.
I just turn around and walk out.
So what do you do? Do you do mashed potato? Do you do
Yes.
potato fritters?
We can do mashed potato. That's
Okay, cool. Give me like the biggest bowl of mashed potato you got.
Can I also have mashed potato
And then
with
double
my
it.
curry sausages?
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Anyone else ordering anything? And Tara?
What do our mob on the Twitch wanna eat?
I'm still outside. I'm not going in this place. I'm waiting to get somewhere that can just give me a bacon and egg roll.
They can do a bacon and egg roll here. At the menu at the back, Shoelace, you see they do bacon and egg roll, but it's roast bacon. That's what they call deep roast bacon, which is essentially like a kind of like a yak that lives in the Underdark.
Yeah, all right. I'm in there. All right. I'll have a bacon and egg roll, thanks. With barbecue sauce.
Easy enough. to do.
Actually, yeah, I come back in and say, "You'll do chicken?
Yes, they have chicken.
I'll have 4 fried chickens and a Coke."
Coke. Okay, all right. So 4 fried chickens and a Coke.
Is there Coke in Waterdeep?
There is now. Deep roast Waterdavian dogs and curry. Bacon and egg roll with barbecue sauce.
Yep.
And just mashed potatoes. And mashed potatoes. Right. In total, that's going to cost you a gold. In total.
Oh, what?
You gotta make that curry sausage. And 4
Hey.
fried chickens. 4 fried chickens.
And a Coke.
And a Coke.
My meal's a cheap meal.
Yeah, Morn, it's your shout. You want 4 fried
Morn.
chickens.
What's 4 fried chickens?
And a fucking Coke.
I just
Damn.
wanted some chicken on a bun.
I just wanted a
Damn.
bacon and egg roll. You want 4 fried chickens. You shout for all of
Yo, I am hungry.
them. They don't
Okay.
split bills here.
All right. So she gives you a ticket.
Okay.
The lady gives you a ticket, and she asks you to wait outside, please, you'll be called out. Your number will be called out.
All right.
Very modern.
Very big.
Yeah, they've got like a high-tech POS system, and it's amazing.
But as you walk out, you get a few dirties from the people in the line.
Oh, well.
Like a few of them are like, I'm sure they weren't here before.
Have a go. Have a go.
Yeah, we knew up in this bitch. We knew to the neighborhood. Get used to us, because we're not going nowhere.
Hey, so while I was hanging outside, I was like thinking real hard and came up with like a really old-fashioned spell that I'm wondering if I can use in these times.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a spell from 3.5, and I know that we're in 5th edition.
We can always see.
So there's a spell called Sanitize
Oh,
that can clean a 10-foot radius sphere.
yeah. So that's how big's prestidigitation now?
That's only a cubic
A
foot.
cubic foot.
And I'm
But
like,
you can constantly cast it. You can just
but that's only once an hour.
no. It'll last up to an hour, but because it's a cantrip, you can constantly keep doing it. So you can just run around constantly prestidigitationing everything, and
I don't
it'll
wanna do
last
that.
up to an hour.
Yeah, but this one, if I can use it,
Okay.
Yeah, it cleans off a target area and its inhabitants of both biological and non-biological soil, dirt, dust, grime, stains, mundane pathogens, and other similar contaminants. All equipment is cleaned and laundered as appropriate, and all affected creatures are treated as though they have taken a very thorough bath. It doesn't cure diseases, but it magically cleans surfaces on creatures as well as any objects
All right.
in the affected area.
I will allow the use of sanitize if you can find some hand sanitizer.
All right. I can do that.
If you can find some sanitizer,
Yep.
I will allow magic to be able to sanitize. This is a COVID-safe environment, Waterdeep, so there should be plenty of sanitizer all over the place.
Excellent, excellent. Because, yeah, being able to go in and just go, this 10-foot clean, this 10-foot clean is going to be real good.
Hey, how cool is that? We need
Just this-
scientists to get on this.
10-foot sphere, just be like, through this whole place.
So as Antara's outside working on this kind of spell in her head, going, yeah, I could do this if I could just find some sanitizer. We could make this work as a component. I could cast this spell and we could do some, I could clean this place up pretty easily. 15 minutes passes and your ticket number is called out.
Woohoo!
Who's gonna walk back in?
I'll go. I'm in a good mood.
Shoelace, you walk back in and there are brown bags set out on the counter, just in front of the old man who's cleaving away at like what looks to be like this sort of roasted meat. As you walk up, the young lady sort of just nods at you, and the old man smiles, and you can take the bag if you want.
I grab them and run.
Okay.
All we've been talking about is literally food.
For an hour of food.
What is it?
Sorry, guys, that happened.
Guys,
Sorry,
Okay,
viewers.
so you got your food.
I run out. I throw the bags to everyone.
Wait,
Yes.
so did we talk about? Are we gonna each take a different part of the manor to fix up, or how
We
we
haven't
doing?
gotten that far yet. We're still working out
Ah,
if we own it.
okay.
I'm just eating my curry.
So now
Yeah, we're just eating now.
It's probably been about 30 minutes, right, since you made your way over to the bougie food area. You've ordered your food, you've waited for your food, you picked up your food. You could now start to walk down to the courthouse to get your deed signed over, if you wish.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Okay, so you start walking through the streets of Waterdeep, and you head down to the courthouse at the castle wall. On the way, you see that the city is waking up in this point in the morning. There are lots of people out and about. It is coming up to winter. You are in autumn, and the winter is coming. As you previously saw, there are lots of caravans of goods coming and going within Waterdeep. There is a bustle of economy in the town as people are selling and buying, getting ready for the winter, but also getting rid of their goods so that they can then go and buy other things for the winter, right? The economy in Waterdeep is very circular in that nature. The City Watch is out in probably a little bit more of a presence than normal because of the amount of merchant traffic that's occurring in the town at the time. The Griffin Cavalry flying overhead, you see the shadows pass over and through the sunlight as you're walking along, and you glance up and see them constantly, an ever-presence in Waterdeep as they're monitoring from the sky, right, making sure that the city is safe. As the morning sun's coming up, a large shadow gets cast across a section of the road in front of you, and you look in that direction, and what you see is a giant statue, a huge statue that has been not toppled over or crumbling down, but it's like
just used to just having a little
The
dance
beat.
off just now.
Because I
Bro.
didn't realize I was doing it, and then I see Gally doing it, and I'm like, yeah. What's this? What's this beat?
Oh, someone.
it?
this is the
What's this
me.
This is the DJ Khalid remix of Taverns.
What is this shit, man?
Remix.
Thank you, that's Druidic. Thank you, that's Druidic. You two interrupting my monologue.
I'm sorry.
No, sorry. Just interrupted my flow.
Ray feels me. Ray feels me. And so, you look up and you see this statue, and this statue is one of the giant stone watcher statues of Waterdeep. You've seen them around. This one itself seems to have been almost falling down, but not in a crumbling fashion, almost as in it's like holding, like it's trying to stop itself from falling down before it stopped and returned back to a statue state. The ever-present threat and reminder that, you know, in the years before, during the spell plague, that, you know, the city itself came under quite a threat by its own protectors, right? And that there is a certain amount of heightened security and there's a level of magic at play as well in Waterdeep that is not known very well to a lot of the patrons. They just, you know, the people know that it's there, but they don't know how it works. And it's kind of one of these weird cities where there are the rich and the poor and the entrepreneurs and the innovators and the magic and the you know, the Lord's Alliance, and there's so much going on here. And you're remembered of this, or reminded of this, as you're walking from your bougie piazza to the courthouse. And it does take about 30 minutes to get there. And it's an eclectic mix of people in Waterdeep. It is a very interesting city. When you arrive at the courthouse, and not that you were pre-arranged this, but a very, very short time later, Volo arrives as well. Because without Volo, you can't sign over your deed. But Volo does arrive, and he arrives with Renea Neverember.
Ooh. That sounds like some Harry Potter shit.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Neverember. Who's Neverember? Who's she?
Renea Neverember is the person that you found in the closet of the hideout. Remember, Floon got kidnapped, but they were trying to kidnap Renea. Renea is Prince Harry. That's literally Prince Harry. He comes from a royal family, but he kind of not really down with that, you know, that thing that you got going on.
He says, well, I'm going to remove myself from that.
From you wild people.
He's extremely well known, and he is like literally the son of Lord Neverember, and but doesn't really. Prince Harry's about as best an explanation as I can give it, right? Works in those circles, but is also not quite necessarily about those circles in that sort of way. You know, a little bit of a change in the guard, maybe, type of thing. And I don't know if Prince Harry's really like that, but you know, like, you get my feel. You get the drift. So, Renea Neverember's gonna do an interview with Oprah. Get some Oprah memes going on. So they both rock up, and they are there not because you arranged it. They're there together, obviously doing something different. And Volo sees you and says, "Oh, good morning. I did not expect to see you here. I thought we were going to meet at the Yawning Portal. Are you here to do the deed sign over?"
Yes. Yeah, we're very excited to start cleaning.
Yes, it is in a bit of a state, isn't it? The old Troll Skull Manor. You obviously have been there. You've seen it. What do you think?
If you mean by a state, you mean a shithole. Yes, it's in a state.
Nah, it's lush. Don't listen to them.
Yeah.
I
love
like
it.
a little bit
I like
of
it.
TLC, but it'll do.
I like it. Thank you. I like it.
Well, dear Morn, you have to understand that to acquire such a prestigious location and building as Trollskull Manor at a very affordable price, it does kind of have to be a shithole. It's a doer-upper. But it has a lot of potential. And I'm definitely would have loved to have kept it for myself, but thank you again for returning Floon unharmed relatively. He's a dear friend of mine.
Yeah, okay, we get it. Can you leave?
Wait, don't we do them?
Zelda, I need to sign this document over to you.
Far out!
Stella, chill.
I've got things to do. Hurry up.
We need this paperwork.
And Renee and Neverember is just there smiling the whole time, obviously getting a little bit of a reminder of the group dynamic, and Renee is like,
Same.
it's incredibly great to see you again, and if you ever need anything, please do remember to let me know. I am very well connected and more than happy to help those who have helped myself.
Oh yeah? Where do you live?
I live up in the castle, of course.
Ah.
Switch? Swap? Let's swap.
I'm not sure you would like the castle. It's just a little bit drab and a little bit boring, to be honest. I mean,
Okay.
you know, it's
Yes, we're very sorry.
Yeah. Look,
You
here's the
live in
pen.
the castle.
Here's your pen. Here's the contract. Sign it.
And Volo's like, indeed, let's get it done. He walks over to the clerk and says, could I please see Kylin? We need to get this deed signed over immediately. And the clerk's like, just a moment, please. And walks out the back, and a few minutes pass, and Kylin comes out. And Kylin is a kind of a very elegant and attractive elven woman. She walks with a confidence that defies the age that she looks. She walks with this air of complete boss, but she looks like she might be like barely 20 in human years, right? In a comparative age comparison. She walks out and she says, Volo, what have you been up to now? What do you need from me this time? Oh, Kylin, it's so good to see you, Kylin. Nothing major, obviously. I just have a deed that I want to hand over to these incredible adventurers that you should get to know. For they brought Floon and Renea back unharmed from the grasp of the Xanathar. And she just sort of like pops one eyebrow and says, let's get this done quickly this time, please. Let's talk more signing.
Thank you. That's what I've been saying.
And she smiles at Zala. She's like, you know, with that smile of like, you get it, you get it.
Me and you, bitch. Me and you.
The girl?
And so Volo says, the deed. Do you have the deed? I'm ready to sign that over to you now. Did you have the deed?
Do we have the deed?
Who's got
Who's
the
got
deed?
it?
I've got it. I've got it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, who's got it?
We good.
Someone's got it.
And Tara's got it.
I got it.
And Tara bring the deed out, put on the table. You know, they've got those little tables set up where you can little pen on the piece of string, so you can't nick the pen. So
Offensive.
The 20-cent pen.
the 20-cent pen. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry if you can hear that. There's dudes out there building something. I need to change the music. Okay, I don't want to push Flash Heart to a psychedelic break. I am so sorry. Let's go. Let's go.
Psychedelic.
Sorry, psychotic.
Have we
I'm sorry.
What's a psychedelic break?
That's what Shoelace had in the bathhouse. Let's see. Is that better? That might not be better.
Can we get another screensaver? Wallpaper?
We can. All right. I changed it up for you there. I changed it up for you. Wow. Who this fella? Send news. All right, buddy. All right.
What's gonna happen?
I see how you are. I see how you go.
Oh, bye.
Computer says no.
Always fun to have a
You are the
12-year-old
weakest
in the
link.
chat.
Goodbye.
See you later.
Yeah, I don't think many of us would complain about a psychedelic break there, Flusher.
I love that. Let's go visit, what was the turtle? The Auntie Stella again.
Yeah,
Didn't
Auntie
she-
Stella.
Yeah.
Auntie Stella, the big turtle at the bathhouse.
Yeah.
The best.
She's a boss.
Yeah.
No, for some reason I can't unmod this, which is really disappointing. But let's go. That's all right. I just banned that user. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm not gonna put up with that kind of shit in chat. So.
No.
You wouldn't complain about a psychedelic break.
Nah.
Awesome. So, I changed the music, but please let me know if it is a problem, and I can always change it to something different. We can put the lo-fi beats back on. We don't mind. It's all about chilling in the background. So,
You wasn't putting the map up, was it, today?
what's that, bud?
You wasn't putting the map up. Hey.
I haven't put the map up yet, no, because we're just sort of chilling around there. So Volo comes out, you put the deed down, Volo signs it over as the previous owner, and Kylin witnesses that. And who would like to sign from the Chicken Salt Baes, or would you all like to sign the deed?
We all want to sign the deed. Everyone
Okay.
signs the deed. It's all fair and equal and
Okay, so you all take a turn at signing the deed. One name under another. Go ahead, Maud.
I've been working over the many years. I've been working on a tiny little grey lid for Bidger, so he can
Oh,
do his.
Bitch gonna sign as well.
Bidger signs. Little. And Bidger signs as well. Kylin witnesses those signatures, turns to Volo and says, I hope that's the end of our business today. And Renea says to Kylin, actually, Kylin, if we could have a moment of your time privately in a room, that would be fantastic. She sighs and nods, turns to you all and says, congratulations. If you have any issues that are related to properties and deeds, please come back and let me know.
Yes, thank you very much. Do you know where I can get some hand sanitizer?
I would assume at one of the general stores in the city. I do not know myself.
Okay, thank you.
And she walks off with Renea and Volo into a private room. Your deed now has multiple signatures on it, including Bidger's. Signed and witnessed, you now are official owners of the Troll Skull Manor.
Woohoo!
We got our land back.
The dream! We're living the dream!
You are living the dream.
Wait, should we try and be sneaky and listen to what's going on in that room?
Send
Ooh.
Bidger in.
Hey.
Did you,
Have a-
if you
Yeah,
would like
yeah.
to,
I'll say, just listen out there. And I send him to the room that they went in.
Bidger. Okay,
Yeah.
can you make a perception check for Bidger, please? Do you have Bidger's stats up?
Did we put him in?
You did have a stat block for Bidger. I think it was just generally just like mouse or something, but you did have that. If you find that, we can go with that for the moment. Just roll a d20, and I'll bring up the stats. I think we were using rat, to be honest. So it's a plus 0, so it's whatever the d20 roll is. It's an 8.
It's an 8.
And Morn, you send Bidger over there, and Bidger does, just like last time you tried to do something similar, exactly what you say, and comes back, and only you can understand what Bidger says to you, but all Bidger says to you is, there's some great smells over there. There's something in that bin that smells delicious.
Oh my god. Stop thinking of... I'll say, can you not think about food for 1 second?
Ooh.
And Bidger gives you like a little eye roll and goes back onto the shoulder and turns the other way.
And I'll say to the group, he heard nothing. He smelled everything, but he heard nothing.
I'll be black.
You got it. Okay, so back to Trollskull Manor, or is there something else that you want to do?
Well, we need hand sanitizer, right?
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
go find some hand
Gotta go
sanitizer.
to the shops.
Let's go to the shops.
Okay, so if you remember, that you will remember this, that up near Trollskull Manor was essentially like a deconstructed Bunnings, right? So that whole section of that area had all different kinds of shops up there that you could go and have a look at to see if there was something that would resemble hand sanitizer.
Yep. I'm gonna go up there and try to find somewhere that sells hand sanitizer.
Okay. And you do go up there, and let's go through. You've got a number of shops around Trollskull Manor. There are a number of them. As you walk, we'll say you're coming in from the northeast. As you're walking along, there are common shops, there are houses and abodes, there are some that stand out with the fancy signs that are hanging off the building, or they've got the colour to them that attracts your attention. The first one that you see is called the Bookworm's Treasure. And it's a sign that is hanging off the side of the building, and there is a little treasure chest with a bookworm that sits on the top holding a book.
like the puppet from the book place.
Yeah,
Remember that
I was just thinking that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, that's great. All right.
So that's the first building that you see. As you walk a little bit further on, there's one that's called Tiger's Eye, and it's just a picture of a gem. And it's quite a well-lit building. There's a lot of glass on the front of this building. Obviously, to let natural light coming in. And there's like crystals and gems all sort of laid out in the window. You go past Trollskull Manor and you continue to look. You come up to one called the Bent Nail. Small wooden sign above the shop's main door, and it just has a large bent nail sticking out of it. A little bit around the corner from there is another one called Steam and Steel. There's a lot of smoke billowing out the top, and there's a lot of steam coming out the side of this building. You can feel the heat. This one has more one of those more open door fronts where you can like concertina the whole front of the building across, or the front door across, to open up to let the air in, but it also lets the heat out. And you can feel that heat as you walk past. You look in and there's a forge raging in the back.
Ooh, nice.
You walk a little bit further around the back of Trollskull Manor, and you come across Corellan's Crown. This one is a very interesting building. It is like road to top, covered in vines. Vines that have been grown up and created an arch around the door. They've grown all over the building, and you look right at the top, you can see that you don't see a roof. You just see greenery and flowers. You see inside that the entire roof itself, like when you're looking through the door, you can see that there is just greenery hanging down from the ceiling, and all throughout there are lots and lots of plants.
Plant shop.
You walk a little bit further down the road, and you come to a shop that's called. It's got like a general store type icon, you know, the essential backpack and you know, walking sticks type of, you know, icon on a very little wooden sign, and this one is just called Bob's Store.
Go, Bob. Bob's your man.
And so they're the general kind of places around Trollskull Manor in its you know, that stand out from, you know, maybe a little bit of a street vendor and an abode.
Nice. Well, I want to go to Bob's and see if he's got hand sanitizer.
Okay. You walk in. There's not a lot of people in Bob's store at this time of the morning. And there is I would say probably around, well, for a dwarf, he's probably around 380. But in human years, he probably looks like he's around 40. And he's got a very sort of thick black beard with a little bit of grey in the front there as well. It's unkept. It's not like nice. Not really a dwarf though, am I, for real? But yeah, he's a bit like my beard, but like much bigger and a little bit more unkept. You know, sometimes you see dwarves and they've got their beards plaited and they've got like, or, you know, like ornaments in their beards, or they've got like, you know, special golden clasps and things, but not Bob. Bob has just got, it's a bit unkept, you know, like he's a bit rough around the edges. He has a little bit of a balding patch on the front of his hair, but the rest of his hair is tied back into a ponytail. And he's just packing boxes onto a shelf and unpacking things and moving things out. And when he hears, when you walk in, a little bell on the door goes ding-ding, and he turns around and he's like, "Oh, good morning. It's a lovely day, isn't it?"
Yeah, it's a great day. It's a great day. We're very excited. Very excited because we're going to spend a day cleaning. Do you have any hand sanitizer?
Oh, just got a fresh box in of the Sword Coast's #1 sanitizer, Dettol.
Wow. So impressive.
Good God.
This sanitizer will kill 99% of germs on surfaces.
Oh, Jesus. Not even 99.9?
Are they paying you?
It has that nostalgic smell. I will take... How much is it? How much does it cost?
Dettol. I have to do this to get the right saying. Dettol is not the most affordable sanitizer, but it is 10 cents for this keg. And he hands out to you 10 cents. 10 silver. 10 silver for like a little keg, like a little mini keg. And if you, a special for you, I will throw in a free hand pump. It's very handy. It makes it much more accessible.
Okay. Well, I will have one of those, please.
Absolutely. And he grabs one from the shelf. You can see he's got quite a bit there. And next to that, he's got like cleaning equipment like cloths, and he's got like brushes. And then, you know, on the other side, he's got like pet food, and he's got, you know, a little bit of like, you know, snacks and things near the counter. And, you know, behind that, he's got pipe weed, and it's a real general store, right? You can get anything here. And he does say to you, "Do you need any cleaning brushes and cloths? I can throw them in at a sale, make a discount if you'd like."
No, that's okay. Just this for now. We'll probably be back later, though.
Okay, absolutely. And he comes up to the register and he, takes a note in his ledger and he pushes the keg over to you and takes the 10 silver off you and puts it away.
Awesome. I'm going to say thank you very much, and then I'm going to run as fast as I can down to Troll Skull Manor.
And as you run out the door, he's like, "Whoa, she was a lovely person." And he gets back to what he was doing. Okay.
I can just see it being like, okay, thanks, bye.
This big, athletic, dumb dragonborn bolting at full pelt with a bottle of hand sanitizer down to the house.
And you just taking off, running down to Troll Skull Manor. What's everyone else doing while Antara was getting De'Etol?
De'Etol.
I was just waiting.
I was trying to see if I feel like I was off doing something like investigation work, trying to see if anybody heard anything about this ex-lover of mine who I was still looking for, by the way.
As you walked around this area, Zelda, you would have seen that the tiger's eye, which had like the light and the window and the gems in it, next to that building was a very interesting shop. And that shop just had a orange and black sign with an eye in the middle of it. And it was no name, but a orange and black sign with an eye. That is an interesting symbol, one that as a bounty hunter you recognize as the colors are different, but the symbol itself is universal to private investigators or bounty hunters as well. Depending on the type of bounty hunter. You've got your private investigator and you've got your I'm just gonna come and find you for cash bounty hunter on the road. But with your background, you notice this building. It's next to the tiger's eye, but it's very inconspicuous to someone without that specific background. So if you'd like, you could go up to that building and speak to whoever's inside.
Yes, I would like to.
Okay. You knock on the door, and after a few moments, the door opens up ever so slightly. Just a little crack in a little person, like, a person's human's face sticks around the corner. Then they take a look at you and say, "Yes? How can I help you?"
I am Zola. I would like to use your services.
Oh, so you can tell that this is a investigation business. You must be of a particular skill set then yourself. I'd like to talk to you a bit more about that. He opens the door and invites you in. Do you go in?
Yes.
Okay. And you walk inside, it's kind of that noir style, little bit sort of stereotypical investigators, not a lot of furniture, a desk and a chair, and it's a bit smoky. And you see that when he walks inside, this man, he walks in and he goes back to his desk and picks up his pipe. And he takes a drawer of that pipe and blows the smoke out. Absolute disregard for for well-being of anyone else when it comes to passive smoking, and the whole room itself just stinks of pipe smoke. He sits down and says, "Well met. My name is Vincent Trench. And who are you?"
I'm Zowla. I'm a bounty hunter,
Oh, well met, Zowla. Well met.
and I'm looking for a man. X-Man.
My job is done. You have found a man.
Congratulations.
Not you.
And he kind of smiles and says, I just a little bit of a, business joke, if you get the drift. And he kind of awkwardly takes
Yes,
another drawer of
so
the
funny.
pipe.
So funny.
Not.
You're hilarious.
Thank you. And could you describe this man, and perhaps where was the last time that you saw him?
The last time I saw him was about 3 to 4 months ago. We was hanging, Anyway,
Yeah.
long story short, went to sleep. I woke up and he was gone.
Oh,
I know. Dog, right?
Commentary's awesome.
What a dog!
What a
But
dog.
anyway, he had stolen something from me.
oof.
Something precious.
Oh dear.
And I need to find him. So I need to get it back.
He blows another smoke wafts out. Do you have any ideas or like hints as to where he may have gone? Is there somewhere I could perhaps start looking as a service for you? If that's what you're asking for.
Maybe the local footy club. The last time I heard about this fella, he was playing in the Waterdeep knockout, and his team won.
Oh, he's got some money.
The Waterdeep knockout was just recently, that Delzoon knockout here in Waterdeep. That was quite the affair, and I can tell you, very good for business. Very good for business. Oh dear. Well, I can certainly start inquiring. Could you give me a description of this man?
He's 6'4". He's brown. He's really handsome. Doesn't really narrow it down for you, but
Like the whole footy team.
yeah. He's really fast.
Got guns.
Just by chance, his name wouldn't happen to be Latrell, would it?
And you.
DM note, his name is now Latrell.
No, okay, yeah, Latrell's deadly.
Yeah,
We'll go for that.
take it.
Yeah. He's acceptable, I suppose, she says.
Yeah, yes. That would be Latrell. Last name I don't know because I didn't want to know.
Oh.
Last name player.
Yeah, he
And-
didn't actually mean that much to me. I don't really care about him, but I want I want what's mine back.
Interesting that I was just about to ask. Now I know generally who I'm looking for. What is it that he took that I need to find and bring back? Or do you want me to not bring it back? I mean, this is entirely up to you.
All I can tell you is that it is a gem. It is a purple gem.
Excellent, thank you. That helps a lot. Would you like me to secure this
However,
gem, or would you like
dare
me
I?
to just tell you where he is?
I need you to tell me where he is.
You've got it. I can do this. I don't know how long it will take. Finding this Latrell could be challenging. Is it Latrell, or is it like Laterel, like an elven script name.
Yes, it is Latrell. Latrell.
Excellent. Give me some time. I will. It's very hard to pinpoint exactly how long this will take me. Where can I find you if I have information?
What's this house we live in now? What's it called?
Troll Skull Manor.
Troll Skull Manor. You can find me there.
You are the new owners of Troll Skull Manor.
Yes,
It was
yes,
a
we are.
excellent establishment back in the day.
What can you tell me about it?
Oh, many owners ago, it was a very fine tavern here in this area of Waterdeep. It was owned by a lady, a dwarven lady called Ulcorius. What was her last name again? Ulcoria, I forget her last name. And she then passed it on to some dwarves who let it sort of run down a little bit, and then they sold it to a lady who turned it into an orphanage. And then after that, there was a little bit of a tragedy, and it has sat unoccupied for some time.
What tragedy occurred?
The most devious of tragedies, a death. A death occurred, and those poor orphans were left without anyone to look after them.
And so then what happened to the orphans?
I do not know. But they left the building.
Died.
The lady who was looking after the orphans died. Her name was Lif.
Lif?
Yes, Lyf.
Lyf. Okay. Thanks,
Sorry,
Matt.
Ruby. I did actually turn that off. But probably not enough. Sorry, Ruby.
Come on. Stop spamming caps.
Ruby spamming. Nightbot. You gaming bot. Sorry, Ruby.
Thank you for that information. That is going to help me and my other adventurers on our quest to getting rid of the spirits.
Oh, there's a spirit in Troll Skull Manor. I had heard that it was haunted, but these things you just hear all the time, and I assumed that was just a rumor going around. But are you saying that there is actually a ghost in the building?
I think there might be ghosts, plural.
Well, I wish you best. I wish you the best of luck.
Let me know how you go. I'm heading out.
Before you leave, though, upon the delivery of such information, I will, of course, ask for a fee for this service. I am the best.
Information.
Well, I'm the best investigator there is in Waterdeep, so it's not going to come cheap. But I always ask for payment upon delivery, not up front, because I am confident in my ability.
Okay, great. Yes, agreed.
All right, it'll be 50
that.
gold pieces upon
Holy!
upon the delivery of the information of where Laterel is and the purple gem. Nothing before,
Laterel.
only upon the delivery.
I don't know now, bruh. 50 gold pieces. Why didn't you start with that? That should be your opening.
Hey.
Hi, I charge 50 gold pieces.
Oh, that's...
I don't know about this.
Oh, if I did that, I probably wouldn't have any work.
Well, that's my point.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Ooh.
Okay.
You got
I'll
it.
make a persuasion check.
You can do
With
it.
disadvantage.
Do I just click what?
You can roll. You can click it twice. We'll take the lowest number. Okay.
Oh.
So the first one rolls advantage and disadvantage for you, right? So it ends up being a 9.
Oh, what?
Because that's the disadvantage, right? You take the lowest of the two. So because it automatically rolled it for you, we'll take the top one. So people on the stream can't see that, but Zowla rolled a natural 20 and a 9. And so Vincent Trench says, I am confident. By the time I find Lateral, you will have 50 gold pieces. I'm sure that once you get the tavern up and running, you'll be flowing in money. You'll have more money than what you know to do. You'll be able to eat at the bougie places down the road.
Maybe he's got afterpay.
Yeah. Do you have any client testimonials that I can read? Because
Any Google reviews?
yeah, who said you were the best? That's what I'd like to know. How is that measured in this community? Yeah. Thanks, Ruby. You got afterpay? Can I?
He says, you can certainly ask around if you like. There are many people that I've helped in Waterdeep. But you can trust me, right?
Oh!
Definitely not.
Brad, you're creepy. I don't know about this, man.
Well, I'm going to do the work anyway. So when I come back,
Wow.
What you trying to negotiate with people?
my dear Zowla, I will do the work. If you don't want to pay for it, then I will keep that information to myself, for information is power. And then you may decide later.
Okay, go on then. I'm getting slack for you, okay?
No,
You
no,
do you, and I'll do me. You know where to find me. Come find me when you got something worth my time.
Absolutely then. No problems. At the Troll's Skull Manor. I will find you.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Hey.
Hey.
$1 plus $1 equals $2.
Okay, so Antara has bolted
And you're
back.
walking out the door too.
And Antara has bolted back to clean. Zowla has acquired the services of Vincent Trench, Waterdeep's greatest investigator, and Shoelace and Morn. Is there anything that you wanted to do differently than head back to Troll Skull Manor?
I'm looking at in is it Steam and Steel?
Yeah, right. Yeah, so Steam and Steel. Absolutely, and it's like the forge. There's heat billowing out. You look in the back, and there's a forge there. And are you going to walk in?
Yep.
All right, you walk in, and you see two.
I kicked the door open.
The door is not open. The door is already open, my friend. You walk in and find two very unique-looking people working different parts of the setup here. It's a very steampunk setup. There is an engineering and an innovation here that defies your normal blacksmithing or forge. Steam and steel starts to become very apparent when you see the people working in this building. A couple, one male fire genasi and one woman water genasi, both working different parts of this setup. The fire genasi man is working the forge. He's keeping that fire burning. He's working on the metal that's coming out. The water genasi woman is working the steam, the water, taking the heat, applying water to it and creating steam, which is then pumping these mechanical contraptions that are set up to kind of hammer and press into the metal. It is very, very different to a normal sort of just constant like banging of a forge. This is an engineering feat, as what you would see. Now, Morn, you yourself have no way to appraise that. That this is an engineering feat, but that's what you see when you walk in.
Are there like, is there a shop attached or something?
The
Like
whole
something I could
thing
see.
is an open shop, and
Okay.
you know there are parts on the side where you can see you know, weapons, armor. It is in essence a blacksmith, but it is just a very, very interesting and unique blacksmith.
I'll say, what are you all doing here? Looks very interesting. Can you give me a tour? Hey?
The male fire genasi turns around to you and says, "Well met. My name is Embrick. I am a little busy right now, but my partner Avi may be able to assist you in just one moment."
Harvey, what's up?
Avi turns to you after a few moments of just setting some of the water and the pumps up, getting that steam going, and you can see that Avi is controlling this water with an unnatural way to you, Morn. As a warrior, this is very unnatural to you as a barbarian, but there is clearly magic at play here. Avi turns around to you. Avi is just Embrick is when Embrick turned around to you, you could see that he did not look like he had been in a forge or a blacksmith. If you'd seen him on the street, you wouldn't have gone, "That's a blacksmith." You see other blacksmiths, and the heat dries their skin out all day from being in there. You see that they have obviously the soot and the smoke. They smell like a blacksmith, but here you see Embrick turn around, and there's no indication on his skin other than he has a red sort of appearance to his skin that is obviously makes him very clearly a fire genasi, and little kind of flames that flicker in his hair. Right, you don't see any indication anywhere. Right, he's obviously resistant to this type of line of work. He looks very moisturized. Yeah, that's a great way of putting it. His skin looks smooth, right? Yeah. So, my camera is massively bugging out today. And Avi's very similar, but Avi, you notice, tends to take a different path around. She doesn't walk near the forge. She walks sort of around and out to you, keeping a bit of a distance from that heat. There is a constant flow of water through pipes and coming out of nozzles and things like this onto metal. It's an incredible sight to see. Avi walks up to you. She has long, flowing hair, and her hair flows. It's not made of water, but the way that her hair moves, it looks like it's water. There is whilst Embrick definitely looks moisturized for someone who works in a forge, Avi looks almost over moisturized. There's a little bit of almost wetness to her skin in that sense.
Gooey. Can we call it gooey?
Maybe not gooey, almost I wouldn't even say slippery, but there's just sort of like it kind of looks like she's sweating, but she's not sweating, you know. To you it looks like sweating, but to her it's just her natural, the way that she keeps herself from you know, that drying out in the heat here too much, and obviously walking around. But the first thing that catches your eye is essentially her eyes, which are a swirling blue and green, and her hair, which moves like water. To you, she looks just incredibly beautiful.
You're talking to models. Yeah, blacksmiths.
I'm just staring at
They're
her
models.
as she's walking to me. And what's the song? Daydreamer.
Everything's going in
Plays
slow
in my-
motion.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just like,
We'll
And she
be
says-
riding with the horses.
And she says, she comes up to you, Morn, and she looks down at the sword in your stomach, in your torso.
oh yeah, that.
And she says to you, "My dear, that looks incredibly painful. Would you like help with that?"
Yeah, help him.
I would like that very much. How can you help me?
She says, Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Why are you not bleeding and why are you not dead?
Oh yeah, it's a long story. I'd rather not go into it too
Or
much. but
you.
basically, I've been on this friggin' planet for many years. I've been in hundreds of battles, and for some reason, I am not dead. There you go.
She sort of ponders a little bit about that and says, "Are you sure you want us to remove the sword?"
Maybe this is like a Steve Owen thing.
Oh,
Golly.
Sorry.
too soon. Too soon.
How did
Too
it
Still
do?
soon.
too soon. Still
How to
too
protect
soon.
you, mate. Maybe it needs to be in there. Maybe we need to leave things as they are. I'm sorry, everyone.
Yeah, that's true.
No, this is
I'll
a very
say-
good point.
I'll say, you make a great point there, Harvey. So I would prefer to leave the sword in the middle of my torso. Thank you.
Okay.
Really?
Is there something we could help you with then?
Can you direct me to your finest weapons?
Absolutely. And she walks you over to a weapon rack, and there are many different types of weapons there. In fact, there's basically a common type of weapon for every type that you have, or a common quality.
Actually, before we go over there, I'll say, Ambrick, just got to say, great skin. Not in a weird way, but amazing skin.
And Embrick, without turning to you, says, "Thank you very much. It's a regiment every day that I go through. Skincare is very important."
I use Fenty Beauty.
Empty highlighter.
Stab! That's a stab. I don't know about y'all, but Celeste just came in with sneak attack of like 10d8. That's what she came in with right there. Oh my goodness.
Just leave that to the rogue. Not the paladin, just...
All right. So,
She just invoked Rihanna.
so do you want to buy a weapon
if you're
more?
watching this?
If you're watching Rihanna, protect us.
Yeah.
Rihanna is your warlock patron now? Is that what you're saying?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yes.
Drawing the power of Fenty.
I summoned
My
the
gosh.
Mascara blast. I don't know. I have no idea. I've not looked at Fenty.
Barmy.
I don't know.
Right, that's still a thing. Yeah, that's the thing.
I'm just
Mascara's a thing.
spitballing. I'm just spitballing here.
We're kind of looking around the realms of a highlighter.
Oh my god, Nightbot's all over Ruby. That's it. I'm turning it off, Ruby. Spam
Maybe
protection.
you're right, hey. It's so racist. What the heck?
I'm gonna have to get my boy to make me a cup of tea, I think.
All right. It's happening,
Stop
Ruby.
typing in caps, Ruby.
It's happening.
Maybe
Okay,
not.
all right.
Hey,
All right, Ruby.
Case.
All right, Ruby. Go for it now, Ruby. Go for it now. Go.
Go, Ruby. Go, Ruby. Go, Ruby. Go, Ruby.
Caps, soul caps, soul caps.
Woo!
Yes!
So wrong.
Let's go.
I love that. I am talking in caps right now. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
Maud.
Is it
Maud.
working?
am pretty loud.
We need to take a break, more. Do you want a weapon?
Yeah, take that. Get him.
Take that, Nightbot.
No, I just want to see my options.
Okay, but if you do want to buy weapon or armor, there is excellent quality weapon and armor here at Steam and Steel. Arby tells you that if you'd like something custom made, they can do that for you too. Otherwise, that they mostly just deal in your standard weaponry, but they are able to do this very quickly due to their unique and innovative setup here.
I'll cut her off halfway and say, do I get a discount? Or can I get a discount? can I promote your shop to get a discount?
Make a persuasion check with advantage. A 14. Avi says to you, how would you promote our shop exactly? Can you go into that a little bit more?
I can wear your, if you have decals, I'm happy to wear your decals on my armor. If you have maybe small enamel pins, I'm happy to stab them into my skin and showing your brand.
Wow.
Avi looks a little bit concerned about that, and she says, I do like the idea of advertising. If you could do advertising for us, I would give you a 50% discount.
Oh yeah, I'm well versed in WordPress and Squarespace, all of that.
You're a walking billboard.
Walking, more than the walking billboard.
Yeah.
Okay, she agrees to that. She said that if there is a way for you to advertise or a way for them to advertise, you will get a 50% discount at the Steam and Steel.
Yes, 50%.
50%.
Do you also get a discount code that you can give to your friends?
I'll say
Use hashtag Morn at the checkout.
It's the discount code to enter in at the checkout is Fenty.
Yes.
Okay, all right, Shoelace, we'll come back to you. I know we got some cleaning to do. We got some Troll Skull Manor stuff to go on here. So, but I desperately need to let everyone take a break. So let's get ready to do that break. But before we break, I'm gonna put my lo-fi beats back on. For everyone who is, thank you, seriously, everyone. We love engaging with the chat. We obviously are just kind of just having a crack up here. We are so cracked. And thank you everyone for joining in. Barefoot Comics, what's up? And everyone else, Akuma and Joel and Ruby and all the people before as well. I hope you're all having a good time. I know it can be a little bit different with the Blackfella D&D, but this is just how we roll. We're all here for a good time. But it is our break time. Keenan, Celeste, Carly, and Ray, you can go for a break if you want. I'll stay for a little bit while I do this, so don't feel like you have to hang around. It'll be a 10-minute break starting in 4 minutes, so 14 minutes for you and 10 minutes for me in 4 minutes time. But what we're going to do is I'm going to get another giveaway on. I got this plush Twitch blanket. Get ready for winter.
So pretty.
Get ready for winter. Open to our at the moment, I'm just going to say people in Australia, because we don't know if we've actually looked at the rules around giving gifts to other countries. But I have this giveaway to do thanks to our incredible friends at Twitch ANZ. So everyone, what have I written down here? Okay, anyone who would love to or like to enter into the competition during the break, can you please enter the word bang? Hang on a second, I gotta set up first. Don't do it yet.
Ready?
Hang on.
Wait for it.
Nah, I was gonna say Fenty, but nah. I'm gonna put an exclamation mark, chicken salt. And I will type it out for those who aren't ready, but oh my goodness, don't do that to me. Hey, Gammon, what's that? Oh, Gammon. It's not letting me type it out. Bang, chicken salt. There you go. Ruby got it. Follow Ruby's lead. Bang, chicken salt.
Thanks, Ruby. Ruby's like, thank you much, Mike.
Well, sorry that you say
It's like, hey, I look, I just did it for you.
Our Twitch expert coming in.
And after our Twitch expert, yeah, thanks, Ruby. Yeah. After the break, I will roll for that, and we will and give that away to someone. So good luck. Thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna get onto the BRB screen for a few minutes and go get a drink. and enjoy the lo-fi beats. We'll be back soon.
Hello. I got my curry sausages. I got my Coke.
We're back. Oh, hang on. Let me turn my lo-fi. I know we can leave the lo-fi on. I'll just turn it down. Just turn it down. We back. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out there. Thank you so much for the gifted subs and the subs. We love it. Don't forget that if you want, you can. I mean, the subs are great. We love it. We're gonna have the unlocking all those emote levels and stuff and get access to more emotes. We got more. Amazing. Ruby in chat put together so many great emotes for us. You can also donate directly if you go to our About page. You can make a tax deductible donation as well, and you know that bypasses the Amazon tax, if you feel me, right? So there's a, you know, double advantage there as well if you want. But you know, whatever works, and we appreciate all the support that we get, and thank you so much for that. We got a little giveaway. I think people have plenty of time to do a little giveaway. We got a few people in there. So with the Bang Chicken Salts for this plush blanket. I haven't actually, you know, I'm not going to take it out and, like, you know, wrap myself in it because that's COVID, not very COVID safe. But you know, we're gonna draw that now before we get back into the story. So good luck to everyone. Thank you so much for participating. I'm gonna roll it. Nightbot's gonna do it.
Roll, please.
Ruby's favorite bot's gonna do it. Here we go. Gammon bot says, Joe. The buy-in JD has won the giveaway.
Yes, bitch.
You're gonna be toasty warm in this, Joel. Toasty warm for those late night Monster Hunter Rise sessions, bros. Oh, he's gone. He's left.
He's probably not here yet.
You gotta roll again. No, if you're not here, you gotta roll again.
If you don't claim this prize, this meat tray within 5 minutes.
Nah, because I get slapped when you go to the pub and you enter those raffles for the meat trays, and then someone calls the number out, and those people already left the pub, and then you got to call them up, and it's like,
yeah. True
You're
God.
not there for the meat tray. You got to roll again.
True
Same
God.
deal with us.
You know what though?
Good
Pub
ways,
rules.
Joel. Good ways.
Pub rules. We own a pub. We own a pub now. Pub rules.
Yeah, hey.
That's true. Yep.
House manor. What's it called?
We make the rules. We
Troll
own the
Skull
pub.
Manor.
Yeah,
We
Troll
make the rules.
Skull Manor rules.
You can rename the pub too if you'd like, but
Kind of like
we're getting
Troll
ready
Skull
with the
Manor.
party. Whoop, 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 whoop. Raid. Thank you very much for the raid.
Play.
Welcome everyone. Someone log into Monster Hunter Rise and tell Joel to get off and get his prize.
Joel, you won. You won.
Look, if he doesn't come back in by the end, we're gonna roll again.
Yeah.
I think that's how we should play it.
I'll do that. Don't re-roll.
Don't re-roll.
True. That's fantastic. Good job, you jumped in. But you know what? You can rename your pub, and we know that gives me a good idea. We should get some meat raffles. You know, why not? Let one month we could do a little meat raffle. That's not very easy to ship though. So you know.
What about like candy?
Yeah.
Candy trays.
Actually, it's a terrible idea. It's a terrible idea. I'm not going to do that. That's a
Or
terrible
just
idea.
branded chicken salt.
Chicken salt.
That's something. That'll
Let's
last
make our own
forever.
chicken salt.
We should totally make our own chicken salt.
We can make our own chicken salt.
Oh
Can
my
we make it
god.
vegan?
We can do it.
So-
We can make vegan chicken
Good.
salt.
Yeah.
No, never mind. Don't worry then.
Come on.
We can have vegan and not vegan versions, so everyone can.
Okay. Everyone wins.
Awesome. All right. Well, let's hope JD gets back for his prize. Otherwise, let's get back into it. So, just before the break, did a little bit of shopping, a little bit of talking to private investigators, a little bit of sanitizer being purchased, and Morn has negotiated a discount. And that's really good. But Shoelace, what would you like to do? Also, Brad, I think it's Bread plays? Maybe Bread plays. Yeah, Nooch is maybe vegan chicken salt. That's probably fair. I think that could be used as a substitute.
salt, like half of it's there. We
Half
got
of
the
it's there.
salt.
Half of it's there. You just got to figure out that little bit, right? Maybe nooch and salt mixed together, yeah. Okay, so Shoelace, is there anything you wanted to do before we move over to Troll Skull Manor and it starts to get cleaned up?
So I'm thinking our place needs some things. We need some stuff in there. So I'm just gonna have a bit of a while Antara was yarning about the sanitizer. I'm just gonna have a bit of a sneak around and maybe try and nick some things for home.
You're going to steal things?
Yeah, just a few things. Just like an incense holder, if they've got it.
Okay, all right, okay. I
Well,
think
it's not really stealing. It's more like borrowing permanently.
Well, yeah, we're landlords now. We're a part of the community. We need to get our shit together and
Okay.
so we can provide to the community.
Okay. So do you want to, I would say that the best place for you to find that would be at Corellan's Crown. Corellan's Crown is the
plant shop.
The plant
I
shop.
thought
But it's
that was
not
a
just a plant
greenhouse.
shop. Yeah, it's not just a plant shop. So you start looking around, and as you're running around, you're going to try and steal some things. Is that what you really want to do?
Yep.
Okay. Make your stealth check. You're going to do it stealthily, I assume. So stealth check for me, please.
Here we go. I'm bringing home the goods, everyone.
Is my lo-fi beats playing? I can't even tell.
Oh.
I put lo-fi beats on for everyone. Okay. No, that's fine. And then can you roll a sleight of hand check for me, please? I'll change the music a little bit so we get away from the other one. Okay. Okay.
That's
All right,
a good
so-
sleight of hand.
So Shoelace rolled a 7 on stealth, but a 22 on sleight of hand. Right, let's go. So you walk into Corellan's Crown. And this is a 3-story townhouse.
Ooh.
As I mentioned before, there are vines that go all the way up that creates an arch at the doorway. And you can see at the roof, you can see the flowers. But what looks like the vines going all the way up, once you get in, you see it's a little bit different, as the second and third floor actually have glass walls. And what you can see is actually the greenery growing on the inside, and it's been converted into essentially a greenhouse.
Ooh.
The translucent glass walls show, from the outside, show a lot of greenery, but on the inside, it's a rainbow spectrum of colours of flowers. There are different types. There are like orchid type flowers. There are, daisy type flowers. There are jasmines. There's a great aroma in there as well, from all of these different flowers that are creating this internal rainbow wall. From the outside green, inside it's rainbow. As you walk in, you trip over a root that's kind of growing along the floor, and that noise that you make causes the person inside to turn and look at you. In front of you is a wood elf with long braided hair.
Okay. Is it just like an awkward silence now? I'm just standing there.
Is there anything? Yeah, it's up to you. They turn around and look at you now, and I'm giving you the opportunity to do something before they do something
Oh,
or say something.
nothing. I just say nothing and then just put my head down.
You put your head down. Hello? Yes, can I help you? My name is Fala. Is there something that you need? Are you in need of a remedy? Are you in need of a plant? Hello? Yes? Excuse me?
I'm just looking. What do you want? I'm looking.
You can certainly browse. Let me know if there is anything that you need.
Okay, bye.
And Fala turns around and starts to water the plants. Make a perception check for me.
Oh, they're up to something. Oh, damn.
Okay. You just head down. Keep looking around. It's a bit suspicious.
All right, I'm just gonna try and put like as many plants between me and them as possible,
Okay.
so they can't see me. I'm hoping there's like a hedge or something going on.
Oh, there's plants everywhere. You can circle around. It's basically like being at your local nursery, but inside a house, right? So there's like plants in the middle. There's plants on the edges. There's stairs that go up to the next level, and when you go up to the next level, you can also get a little bit of out of sight and things like that. And what you see around here, apart from the plants that you can purchase, are all the other things that come along with plants. There is a shelf of bottles of oil. That's what it looks like to you. There are things like incense burners. There are also behind the counter near where Fala was, there are potions arranged in sort of like shapes and colors, so different shapes of bottles and the different colors of the liquids inside those bottles.
Do I know what the different like chemicals are?
You don't. If you want to walk up to the oils, you can do that and make a perception check on it.
All right, I might do that.
Okay. Behind the counter is those cabinets with the bottles in them that is visibly locked.
Okay.
Okay. As you walk over to those oils, you start to smell. They're basically an essential oils type thing. They're a burning oil. So, some of them might be used for different medicinal purposes, or for perhaps.
Maybe some tea tree. Maybe we need some tea tree.
Yeah. So you've got your different types of oils in there. There's some that are jasmine. There are some that are kind of like a eucalypt smell to them. There are others that are like smell a little bit. A bit earthy, a bit woody. There's like all these different aromas as you pick up different ones and you have a smell. And Fala says to you that if you need any help with any of the oils or a burner, I'm happy to advise, or maybe in different ways that you need to use them, or they can be of benefit.
No, I'm right.
Okay.
I told you, go away.
If you want to pocket one, you can pocket one. You rolled a very good sleight of hand check.
I specifically want the eucalyptus one. If there's a eucalyptus one, I'm taking it.
Ooh. I rolled really well on perception too, but not good enough to beat your sleight of hand. There is a eucalyptus one.
So I need that. I need a burner.
The burner can be a bit trickier to take, but you say to Fala, nah, I'm good. I'm fine. Just looking. As Fala just turns a little bit, and there's eucalyptus up the sleeve. There's a burner under the coat, and you've taken them.
Yay! All right, I'm happy. I'm super cheery. I see them on the way out. I'm like, sick shop. It's great. It's fantastic. Love it. I'll be back on payday. See you then.
Thank you. I look forward to seeing you again. You're welcome anytime at Corellin's Crown.
Yummy.
Okay. Making friends all over the place, no doubt. Here,
Yeah.
Look at this one here. Jeez, stealing stuff here. Look at it. Thieving. That's who you are. That's what you're built for. Okay. All right. Back at the Troll Skull Manor, and Tara, you're there, and everyone else starts to make their way back from their different sort of like adventures around this area of Waterdeep and the neighborhood. Sussing out the businesses and who the people are, and getting a feel for that new neighborhood of theirs. And Tara, what do you want to do?
I'm going to cast Sanitize.
And Tara, drawing upon her wild magic, casts a spell that has not been seen for like 10 years. And puts down the big keg of D'Etol. And are you using like the hand pump that Bob gave you, or are you just going to crack it open?
No, I'm going to use the hand pump.
So you get the hand pump on, and as you're pumping out the D'Etol, you're casting the magic, and and this chaotic surge of magic swirls around Antara. Zowla and Morn and Shoelace, you walk in the midst of this. Antara standing in the middle of the tap room floor with this almost like swirling circular bubble around her. Not complete bubble, it's like swirling like stripes. And you can, as you walk in, you are just hit. You're hit by this incredibly strong smell of antiseptic. And around her is swirling Dettol. And it's just, and she's like, bam! It's like Fantasia. And she's like, a boosh! And it like washes over that side of the tap room. And a boosh! And it's over that side of the tap room. And there's like mops dancing along and sweeping it. It's literally Fantasia.
Oh my god. Antara is the
Everything
last.
smells like a bath that Nan would run for you when you fell over on your bike and like skinned both your knees. That's what the.
Von Explodo's back. Oh, with the good ones. The Ajax spray and wipe ads. That's it. Von
It's like
Explodo, he gets this. Von
it's like
Explodo gets us.
it's like you're the last Dettol vendor.
The last antiseptic vendor. Oh my goodness. Yes, Gateway Games, we did say Afterpay. It's not canon, but it was almost canon. And after maybe 30 minutes, Sanitize has been cast. And you see now that the dust is gone. The furniture itself is still broken, but it's very clean. Obviously, there still needs to be a little bit of carpentry work, and whether it's buying new furniture or repairing the furniture that's already there. The windows are spotless, and as they get cleaned, a huge amount of sunlight comes in and gives you a really good look at what this bar room looks like. Very, very different to the morning where it was dusty and dark and there were only very slithers of light coming in. It's now really kind of feeling like a pub. It feels like a pub. It just needs a few things, a bit of the furniture fixed up. But it's a much...
Right, everyone. I got the oil.
It's a much cleaner space.
Good.
What you got oil for?
For the vibes, the clean, nice vibes.
Essential oil?
Can we?
I got the incense.
Yeah, Can we smoke this place before we?
I got eucalyptus.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
good.
I found out, you guys. I found out about the ghost that lives here.
Oh, what?
Oh, what?
This used to be an orphanage,
Oh no.
I'm out.
and the
out.
lady that was looking after all the kids died.
I'm
Nobody
definitely.
knows what happened to the children.
Maybe the kids killed her.
Yeah, I think I'm more okay with the lady looking after the kids being the one that died.
Well, anyway, that's just a rumor I heard. It could be false.
All right. Well,
The guy was a little bit creepy.
Let's just
And-
let's just be chill with any kids that might be here.
And as Zowla, as you are saying this, and as you're explaining this story to everyone in the
No,
room,
no.
you see one of the chairs get picked up and placed upright and pushed into the table.
Oh, it's the carer.
I walk out the door.
I light my oil.
Okay,
The oil's going.
okay.
Her name's Liv. Maybe we should talk to her.
The name's Liv.
Oh no.
Liv, are you there? Is that you?
When you, after a few seconds after you ask that, the chair that got put upright gets like pulled out from the table, as if like someone's moving the
Someone's sitting
chair out
down.
to sit down. Yeah.
Oh, she's here with us.
What? Can't I?
Can you give us a sign to say that we're welcome here? Do you want us? Are we okay to be here with you?
You hear... Dun, 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 dun. And you look over, and one of the beer taps has been opened. And there's this hammering. Bang, dang, 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 dang. And nothing comes out.
Keg's empty. I'll go downstairs.
They want some liquor.
I think Lars an alcoholic, maybe.
That's right. We can help.
I'm gonna go downstairs, see if there's another keg, change it over.
Okay, so...
I'll be back.
And Tara, you see that there's a hatch behind the bar that leads into the basement. And you go down there, and the ale cellar, and you see, and I don't know if you can you actually see this on Roll20? Let me have a look.
Let me have a look.
No,
You would
you
have
cannot. You
dark
cannot.
vision, would?
Okay,
No.
so I'll drag you all over here just so you can all see, because that's actually got light layers in it. You walk down here and you come down the stairs over here, and it's an ale cellar and a wine cellar. The wine cellar only has about 3 bottles left in there, but there are pipes coming down from above, but there are no kegs.
Okay. So I can't replace the, where are the kegs then? If we've got beer taps, where are the kegs connected? I'm thinking too logically. I've just gone into like, we're running a pub here mode.
If we're gonna do this, we gotta do it properly.
We gotta do it right. What beers are we gonna have on tap, everyone? All right. So are we downstairs then?
Well, you go downstairs and there's nothing actually there to connect to. There are no barrels to funnel up the alcohol. So you.
Okay.
The place is empty. So,
All right.
but the taps were turned on.
Okay. All right. So do we follow the pipes?
You've never owned a pub.
We don't know what we're doing.
Azala, did you go downstairs as well, or did it just you stay upstairs? Everyone else is upstairs, right? Just Antara went downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so the tap closes off and the hammering stops, but there is an indication, Zal, to your request. Or your
Can
question.
I use reverence as a hollow one?
Ooh, hang on a second. That's why I got to get up some Hollowborn action here. What does that actually do again, Keenan?
Can detect other undead. So I don't know whether I can try and detect if there's more than one spirit.
No,
or...
you appear as undead to other things that detect undead. That's what Revenance is.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Still, that might be useful.
So they know. Okay, yeah.
Can you see them? Because if you're detected as undead, can he see them? No.
He cannot see them, though.
But they can see you.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to be one of those people that like uses a board to like communicate with people. I see the people in the movies and I'm like,
I'm putting my foot down right
Now
now.
we get the demons.
Who's got the
Bad
spirit box?
enough that
Who's
we've
got the
gone
spirit
down
box?
to the basement. Like, we can't.
is there someone that we can go see and bring to the house in order to like?
Do you reckon
Well,
Honey
If
Stella
you
could help?
remember, Zowla, Vincent Trench told you that there was previous owner called Ulcoria.
Oh, let's go look for that person.
Okay.
How?
Google?
Yes.
There's no Google in Waterdeep.
Siri, where's the color?
Someone would know. Someone would know. Who would know? Who knows everything around here? Bob might know.
Bob might know, but as you're sitting there in the room, figuring out what to do, a very clean room now, obviously making the place look a bit better. And as you made the place look better, some of the furniture got rearranged as well.
Oh.
As you noticed, the chair got picked up, right? It got pushed in, and then it got pulled
Yeah,
out when
yeah.
you said, "Are you there?" And then, "Can you give us a sign?" The tap tried to pull. So there is some reactivity to this, but there's a lot of work to do in this building still. So you can go and try and find Alcoria, or you can have a look around. There's a lot of areas of Troll Skull Manor you haven't looked around yet, but
Yeah, I reckon we explore where we are here. It seems like as we're doing stuff up and cleaning stuff up, that whatever's here is helping.
Can I, so they can detect me. Can I don't know, give off some sign that we're not here to harm or, you know?
I think they know that. They know that. Because they're
reckon?
helping. Yeah, I reckon they know. Hang on. I bet
Okay,
you
well,
can-
let's
you
just
can do
keep
that.
cleaning and see how we go, eh?
The only person who can sense this would be Zala. The only person who could determine what's going on here would be Zala using her divine sense paladin ability. That's just to let you know, DM note. No one else here really has the ability to detect undead or evil yet. So,
Oh, it's evil.
well, you know, I'm not saying it's evil, but you know, there's no way for you to detect these types of things like, you know, fiend, evil, undead, but a paladin can.
Okay, well, obviously someone's here with us and they're not really giving us a hard time right now. So let's just keep cleaning,
Yep.
bring this place back to life and see how we go.
All right. Sounds
Let's just
good.
monitor it.
Okay.
All right. So we're downstairs. I just want to, can I clean up downstairs? How is it? Is it clean down there? What's the deal?
There's a lot of cobwebs downstairs in the ale cellar. It's a cellar. It's pretty typical. And there's one of those little hatches that goes outside onto the street where the barrels come in.
Yep.
That's locked from the outside.
Okay.
But the wine cellar and the ale cellar, it's mostly just stone with a bit of dirt around and cobwebs. Quite easy just to clean up, even just manually. You know, you wouldn't even need to go too hard on that.
Yeah, I'm going to use sanitize anyway.
Yeah,
Okay,
cool.
all right. You get back into your sanitize. You pump out a few extra handfuls of Dettol, and you start casting sanitize.
Can I go around outside and break open the lock?
Yeah, absolutely. Make a strength check for me.
Kick it open. You haven't kicked the door open this whole
shit,
episode.
yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I am. I'll kick it open. And kick.
Well, I'll take 2 off that. That's fine.
Oh,
Strength save, not strength check. But yeah, so more you walk up, you see the lock down there. It doesn't look very sturdy. It's quite a simple lock. And you just walk up and you just heel kick it, and it knocks it straight off. You open up the hatch, and it's quite a big hatch. It's quite a big hatch door that obviously allows the kegs to roll in and roll down into the cellar.
doors open.
The kegs.
Nice.
So we need to clean up the cellar.
The cellar's already clean. Sanitize has been cast.
Oh, right. Okay.
And so you've opened up that door now, which will let some air get in as well, which will help get rid of some of maybe the musty, moldy smell. And then it's probably back into the main sort of Troll Skull Manor now. Now, in the first floor, you have quite a lot of things. In fact, if I move you around, you can all kind of see you've got the turret over here, right? People on the stream, I'm just moving them around. Roll 20. You've got a little turret out there as well, and then out the back here, you've got a pantry, okay, and then you've got a kitchen that's out there that's a little bit run down. Now they haven't been cleaned yet because they were kind of out the back of the sanitized spell. And then of course you've got upstairs too, which you haven't been.
Huh? I'll wander upstairs.
Okay, Morn.
Can I wander upstairs?
Okay, Morn. Morn, you walk up, you see the lock down there, it looks, it doesn't look very sturdy. It's quite a simple lock. And you you head upstairs, and there are a lot of rooms. And remember, if we spoke about this, there are quite a lot of rooms in this place. The upstairs area, you know what? I think I'm just gonna do this. Tell me if this works for everyone. Oh, not that. Tell me if this works for everyone. Just
Oh my god. And roll initiative.
You know what? It's really
When
kind
it
of.
isn't working.
Here we go. It's really kind of strange because there's a ton of light layers, and I don't think they're needed. There's really no need for them here. All right, let's just do this. I'll just move you all around. So upstairs, you can move around. There are many things up there. What happened to everyone? Okay, there are bedrooms. There are common rooms. There are spare rooms. You can move around up here and have a look around, and there's a turret. Further up onto the 3rd floor, there are more bedrooms, and there is also a library and a private sort of bathroom area as well. And then even further up than that, there is an attic bedroom, attic storage, and then access to the turret, which actually allows you to stand on the top of the turret and look out over Waterdeep.
Cool.
So it's a 3-story plus an attic building with as I said, it's probably getting close to 15 to 20 rooms.
Is there anything, or is it just basically just broken furniture?
Every room that you go through across all 3 stories is the same. Dusty, cobwebs, broken, rundown. There is nothing of interest here. Anything that would have been of interest has already been looted. And essentially the place just needs a really good clean and a bit of a spruce up and a bit of furniture and maybe some plants and things like that.
Is there a spell
hungry.
to get rid of all the dust one time?
Sanitize.
Sanitize.
Okay.
I'm gonna run in.
God.
Yeah.
We're gonna end up with like massive biceps.
I'm just running from room to room at this point throughout the whole place. Just doing this.
Sanitizing. Okay. So as you start sanitizing, Ray, all of this wild magic drawing upon a spell that has not existed for some time. I need you to roll on the wild magic table, please.
Yes, the D100.
All right, where's my wild magic table?
God.
Here we go.
I'm gonna roll the D100.
For those that are not, did I win a towel? Did Joel?
Oh, you're lucky, bruh.
You lucky,
made it,
brother.
Roll again.
Did I win a towel?
Right, we were gonna give that away. Hey, look out, it wasn't even here.
59.
You didn't win a towel, Joel. You won a big plushy Twitch blanket. Woo!
Yay, woo!
Also, welcome back, brother. What did
Winner,
you roll,
winner,
Ray? What
chicken.
did you roll?
Oh,
I rolled a 59 on the wild magic table.
59. Okay, so for those who are kind of what's going on here. So Antara is a wild magic sorcerer. She draws her magic from this chaotic power of wild magic, and there's lots of different ways that can happen. And essentially, she's casting a spell that doesn't exist anymore, drawing upon that nature, that wild magic nature, to run around and clean the Troll Skull Manor. There are complications with playing with wild magic, and some of them are unforeseen. So, a 59 is actually pretty good.
Yay!
As you are doing this, you regain your lowest level expended spell slot.
Oh, yay!
That's pretty good. It's pretty good. That's harmless. Some are harmless. Some cast Fireball, which probably wouldn't be that good in the middle of your pub. So
That'd suck.
that would probably not be great. But yes, harmlessly, as you draw upon the magic of that wild magic to fuel the sanitize spell, along with Dettol. Depends if Dettol's flammable or not. 100% flammable. 100%.
It's I think it is
It's just
flammable.
like straight up alcohol,
It's-
hey.
it's-
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
it's got
well.
heaps of alcohol in it.
and you run around cleaning up Troll Skull Manor. It now is dust free. Windows are clean. Walls and floors are clean. Even all the broken stuff is clean, spotless, shiny. The bing, that little glint of light beaming off everything. And you rush back downstairs and you're like, hey everyone, the place is clean now.
Okay, cool. Shotgun the biggest room.
Oh, what? I just cleaned the whole place.
Shotgun rules.
All right, that's okay.
As you walk upstairs, Zowla, you hear squeaking as if someone is running a finger across very clean glass.
In you.
No.
Okay. Where is the noise coming from? Like, where am I situated? Where is the glass?
As you are walking upstairs, you're heading up to what would be the master bedroom on the 3rd floor. You walk up the stairwell, and it's a stairwell that's like the 2 stairs on either side, right? Actually, no, sorry. There's 1 stair up, and then on the other side there's another stair up. So it's like you walk up to a landing, or not a landing, but a hallway, and then there's more stairs that go up. As you walk up, though, there's windows to the side of you that look out on the street, and it's those windows that go.
Okay.
I don't know about that.
Probably not.
I think she likes it.
I can
She's
sense,
happy.
I can sense something. So obviously she's that's the cleanliness that she's looking for.
Yeah.
So
It's the checking for dust.
yeah. I'm just gonna acknowledge it and be like, cool. Is there anything else they would like to communicate?
There's nothing at this point. Is there anything you want to ask?
Are there any trap doors in this house?
Don't
you don't get a response. You don't get a response to that question.
She knows something.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back to that, but I'm gonna get you.
As you walk towards the master bedroom, the door opens for you.
Right! Okay. That means she really wants me to be in this room.
Hey,
Yeah.
she wants you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Oh, hey.
well,
No buts. Nothing. No. Nothing. The ghost ain't gonna get you solicited. Maybe this is all a trick. Maybe this is all a big trick to get us separated.
No, it's fine.
You walk
What
into
if this is like the Winchester house?
you walk into
No!
you walk into the master bedroom, and the bed is broken. There's no mattress on the bed. It's all broken. The slats are all broken in the bed as well. It's a very large bedroom, and there's a lot of sunlight coming in. It has sun coming in from the front. It's a corner room, so it has sun coming in from the front, the north and the east, and making it very, very nice. You off to the south of the building, though, is another door that leads into a private bathroom for the master bedroom, and in there you hear the water turn on.
So you want me to go for a shower
It's in the water is in the sink. The water's
in
the
front
sink.
of you? Yeah. Oh, in the sink. Okay.
In
Oh,
front of you.
jeez.
So,
I've seen this.
wants me to
This is-
wash my hands?
This is like that sink in PT. Did anyone else play PT when it was out? Oh, it was like it was meant to be the Silent Hills precursor. It was horrifying. But yeah, it was demo. Went for a few hours. It was super good though. It was really, really cool. But yeah, the sink in that bathroom.
Mm.
So
You walk in and the sink is full of blood. No, I'm just kidding. I was gonna say full of blood, but it's not. No, what you walk into as you Celeste, Zala, you walk into the bathroom. Yes, no, yes.
I walk into the bathroom.
You walk into the bathroom. It's actually hot water, and the hot water steams up this old, broken, and cracked mirror.
Oh god,
What's on it?
it's a
Showing me
message.
something.
Get out.
No.
What?
Green chicken salt.
No, she's happy. She's happy we're here.
As you stand there, you watch the mirror and slowly letters start to be written into it. The word restore is written into the mirror.
Oh. This is gonna be
We
good.
good. We good.
This is gonna be good.
Okay, cool. And I write back, you got it. Yes.
Cool.
Yes, Bish.
Will.
Will do. Exclamation mark.
So,
Now could you please get the F out of my room? Because you're scaring me!
Can I do something? Can I do something?
You can do something.
Now that the whole place is clean,
Mhm.
can I run around using the mending cantrip?
Oh, you do have mending. Okay, you can absolutely run around with the mending
You
cantrip.
do.
I'm just gonna run around with mending and just touch
that's
everything.
Yeah, as you run around with mending, you run around and start repairing all of the broken furniture, and it just in pieces, and you can't like repair big chunks, but you start repairing like portions and start to restore this place and putting the chairs back up and repairing the table legs and putting the tables back up. There's a chunk missing from the bar where it's like someone must have slammed down an axe or something into it, and there's a whole chunk. You repair that. The bar looks nice and smick now. It's like a polished shine to it. You go around running mending and then prestidigitation afterwards, and everything just looks beautiful. Zowla, you come downstairs, and it looks amazing. Do you share what happened upstairs? You don't have to. It's up to you.
Don't, because I don't want to freak out Morn.
Poor Morn. So you don't share what's happened down upstairs, but you come down and everything looks really, really nice down here now. Everything's clean. The tables are repaired. You all go, we can make something of this. As you all sit down, you all go over to a table. You sit down and take a moment to think about what you've got, what you could do, what you've done today. Maybe what tomorrow's going to bring. Zowla, as you walk up to sit down, wings sort of furling back. As you go to pull the chair out, Oh, your wings! The chair gets pulled out for you. Please hold if this intermission while we get our cosplay on.
Okay, go.
Continue.
As you walk up to pull the chair out, the chair gets pulled out for you.
Oh.
Thanks, Bish.
You
I
sit
want to be
down.
divine.
The chair doesn't get pushed in, but you sit down.
What the hell was that? Do you have some sort of ghost mate in this pub? What's
Look.
going on?
I'll just say we are being welcomed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Excellent.
But they kind of like me or they want to like you guys, so.
Great. Awesome.
Kind of like me more.
Have I mended the beer tap?
You've mended everything, but there's still no beer.
Is there
There's-
a keg spell?
Create beer spell.
What's that cake?
Expelliarmus! What is it?
You know,
Accio keg.
there are some spells around that like create water and things like that. You could make like a character, the whole thing where their whole thing is about beer. You could call them like the crafter or something, the brewer, and they could
Beer.
have create ale instead of create water. That would be awesome.
And we can hire them to work at the
Heroes
tavern.
Feast, Bonnie's playing on 100%. Heroes Feast. Boozamancy. I love it. Okay. There's still a lot of things to do at Troll Skull Manor. You obviously don't have the ability to open for patrons yet, but it is looking a lot better than what it was when you bought it. Zowla, you have reached out and found some assistance into finding Latrell.
Yes, I have.
And
Latrell
Morn.
Latrell Michel.
Morn.
Latrell Michele.
Latrell Mitchell, if you're watching, you're welcome to come on and be a guest player and play Latrell Mitchell.
No,
True
shame job.
God.
No, don't do that.
That would have been pretty cool. That'd been pretty awesome, Hey, True God.
He can never know. He can never know.
I'll send him the clip. Send him the clip on Twitter.
No one ever tag him in anything. This is not gonna. Don't do it.
Oh dear.
Did you know what these chicken salt bays were talking about?
No, for real, can you not?
Shame.
Shame job. Massive shame job. Morn, you've acquired a discount if you can somehow succeed in advertising Steel and Steam. And Shoelace, well, you just stole some shit again. So.
Hey, at least it worked this time.
But it did work.
It worked.
This time. It did work this time.
I did my job. Hard day at the office. We did.
Yeah.
That's where we're going to end today's episode of Chicken Salt Baes. On time, even though we were a little bit late to start and we spoke about food for an hour. But we're on time. And next month we'll be back onto the third Saturday of every month. So, check. We hopefully we'll get a bit better, do a bit better with our prep work there and let everyone know. But it's going to be the 17th of April. That's going to be our 6th episode of Chicken Salt Baes. Watch out for us, later in the year where we're going to be doing some cool stuff. We're also going to have some more giveaways. Come and hang out for the giveaways.
Von Explainer said, so given the wings, you're all going to cosplay for PAX, right?
Hey.
Yes.
We're gonna try.
I'm definitely going. If I can get tickets, I'm definitely going. I hope other
I'll wear my
people are going.
bathrobe.
Von Explainer, if you go on the PAX, just make those perception checks, all right? Just make them perception checks, all right? That's all I can say. That's all I can say.
For sure.
All I can say is make perception checks. We'll have more information to share on what's happening later in the year when we can share things about later in the year. And until then, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being an excellent interaction with everyone who's watching. Thank you for the subs, the gifted subs. Thank you for congratulations to the prize winners. Check us out. So follow. And notifications, also go check out what Keenan's doing, check out what Cece's doing, check out what Carly's doing, check out what Ray's doing. Watch out for the TV show what's it called again?
Space Nova.
Space Nova coming April 5?
April 2nd.
April
Next
2nd.
Friday coming. 7:55 a.m. on ABC Me.
I should really put some
that's
ad things. We should get some ad things up so I can
yeah,
just flash an ad up. That would be dope. Check out things happening on Digitech. We are going to have a very special sort of event panel coming up next month as well. We'll have some guest speakers on for that, talking about a topic to be determined. So check us out for that as well. Otherwise, stay deadly, and we'll see you next time.
Cool.
Bye.
Adios.
Yellow.
Hang on, I forgot to get my scenes ready.